everyone here like a $50,000 check, especially people that are in the streets who are committing violent crimes consistently. A $50,000 check, it's not going to fix anything. It's not going to increase the median household income in the next 10 years by 10% or 20%. For example, we have the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. We prevented Chinese people from getting citizenship and even entering the country. We discriminated against them and basically put them under apartheid, even here in the United States. Yet they have the highest median household income. How is that possible? How come they don't complain and feel entitled consistently to beg for reparations and beg for this when they are killing each other 90% of the time, which is the rate that black people kill each other, according to the FBI.
Oh, young Matt.
Yet white people are the oppressors.
I'm not sure where your education came from, but they lied to you.
Stats don't lie.
She like, nope. Fake. That shit. Nope. No. Nope.
Statistics lie all the time. So let's start there.
Then how do you know?
When the statistics are coming from the sources that gain from the statistics being shown a different way. So if you're going to start your argument on stat.
Why didn't you make them do the direct when I woke up? Bro, when I woke up, they were already almost done. I'm talking about like 9 a.m. There's nothing I could do. I was late.
Stats don't lie. You've already lost the argument. They lie. They lie all the time. One,
I didn't even know they were going to do a direct.
Chinese people who are immigrants that made a choice to come to the United States, and comparing the continued effort of black people to.
So the people, well, I don't even understand.
Ground themselves in a nation that continues to make impediments for them to show and live and exist in their true citizenship is a false equivalency.
I don't believe that happens at all. No one here is in.
Are you acting right now? Do you really believe this? I'm telling
the truth.
This is what happens when Twitter meets reality. This is exactly what happens. False equivalence. Well, the thing is that, I mean, again, none of the Chinese people that were oppressed under, the law of 1882 exist anymore. They're all dead. It's the same as every single black person that was a victim of slavery is dead too, at least in America. There's still slavery in other places of the world.
Bro, the direct was 47 minutes, and I watched all of it on stream.
But yeah, they're all dead. This is a dead issue.
I mean, like today versus now.
Like anybody that's living in this is like, it's not even that at all.
There's no systemic racism that I've experienced here in
America. What about the Japanese who U.S. put in the camps? Yeah, exactly. And that was in the 40s, too. Well, to be fair, they did get reparations for that. And I think it's fair that they got reparations for that.
America, what system is racist? I think the only racism we've actually seen recently, systemic racism that we've seen, is the application of systemic racism against white people. The University of Western Washington, for example, has been trying to segregate dormitories, using black-only dormitories because black people feel safer amongst each other. But they're more likely to kill each other than white people are ever to kill them. That's just the truth. You have King Von rapping about killing other black men. Why should I think that the white man is the oppressor when black men are more likely to kill me?
Oh my God, this is scary. You need to think about me as your mama. Do not talk to me in that fashion. So let's check that now.
Okay.
It's crazy to me that, you know what this seems like to me? This is like a soundboard. It's like a soundboard of a...
Yeah, we'll see.
Like a dumb person that thinks that they're clever. It's like, this is the kind of way that you would talk to...
Hey, you know what, bro? I hear, or I talk to... You know what? No, hold on. Let me repeat. Let me clarify. I hear people talk like this girl all the time, where if like you're making a valuable argument, a valid argument, they go be like, "Oh, boo boo child, you sweet ignorant child. How did you live this long? Like, wow." Like, they try to belittle you, meanwhile they ain't saying nothing. Like, you're so cute. How you think you know everything? Wow. Is she suppressing free speech? She thinks she knows some shit, but I don't. Oh look, from what I'm hearing so far, it's the same thing that I've heard all black people say about like racism, like, oh, the white people or the white man is still the oppressor. Meanwhile, black people are still killing black people. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Somebody on the internet But whenever it actually comes into like a public conversation, you realize how obnoxious and patronizing and self-defeating this type of rhetoric is. She's trying to belittle him. She's insulting. Yeah,
exactly.
She's stupid. That's the reason why.
Exactly. She's stupid. He made a couple value arguments, and here she goes like, "Oh, you're first of all, don't talk to me like that. Like, bitch, we're in a debate, and you're talking to me like I'm some kind of fucking child. Like, check your tone, bro."
Okay, so on a basic level, we have to understand that systemic racism is grounded in the realities that Black people have not been considered an equal human being in this country since its onset. So there's simply no way.
Not even today.
To make the argument that there isn't systemic racism, and we have seen.
There's no way to make the argument because I said it's not true.
In very clear ways, the system operate in an organically racist way. Do not cut me off. When.
Yeah, sure. And so anyway, there's another person. See, and this is the problem that people like this have, like this young guy, is that he tries to be respectful and listen to other people's perspectives. With people like her, you can't do that.
Nope.
They're lying retards that don't care about the truth.
Exactly.
They don't care about the truth. They don't care about any sort of objectivity. They don't care about anything other than pushing what they believe. That's it. And they want to
exactly, because their logic is emotion, and that emotion makes things that they say fact. So whatever she believes, no matter like whatever her bubble, wherever she saw in her own bubble, like the news or whatever her mama says or whatever she sees on TikTok or whatever, she 100% believes that. Meanwhile, we can look at, stats or other news. Like, we can both be wrong at the same time, but when there's like hard evidence, and meanwhile, like when fucking Black people rap about like just whatever they rap about, like killing people and all that shit. Meanwhile, we see like, what do white people talk about, like in like rock, metal, and etc. They talking about like societal issues. They talk about fucking cosmic demons and shit. They talk about murder and all that shit too. But they don't talking about, I'm gonna kill every Black man and white man or whatever. I'm gonna be on the streets and shit. That is single-handedly the rap basic of music, right? You rarely hear, okay, I'm not saying that it's all like you never hear this, but there's almost never like a white person talking about in any genre of music that they're gonna kill a minority. But again, they could be wrong. Like down south, shoot, freaking Swag shows me that shit all the time, But anyway.
Bully and attack and criticize and demonize anybody that they disagree with. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Look at the YouTube comments. They're insane. Okay. I will after this. Watch this one.
So why is that fair for people who never had...
Oh, no. Is it another Black guy talking to a Black woman? Oh, God.
Slaves who fought against slavery.
The same chick? Oh, my God, bro. She's gonna stand 10 toes fucking down on ignorance, dude. You're not... Bro, just take her out. Not take her out, like, remove her and talk to someone else.
To have to pay for people...
To this. Watch this one.
So why is that fair for people who never had slaves, who fought against slavery, to have to pay for people that had slaves?
And she gonna be like, "Oh, you sweet ignorant child."
One, from my understanding, you are more interested in preserving the fairness of those who didn't have slaves than the fairness of those who are the descendants of slaves. That is priority to you than finding a fair way to...
This is an optical argument.
Oh my
Again,
God.
This is what I'm saying. Is people like this, they only think
Straight
about how
up
things
optical.
sound, not what they are. It's all optics.
accommodate those who have been the descendant of slaves.
Well, our ancestors wasn't asking for handouts. They were asking for equal opportunity, and we have equal opportunity in this country.
Oh, well, you don't want that. Uh-oh.
Look at her face.
We had a black president, just in case you didn't know. We had a black president, and we had a black vice
Donald
president.
Trump.
I mean, I think she's black. They say
Donald
she's
Trump.
black. I don't know. So we had a black president, and you know who voted for that black man? White people.
Yeah.
Because you can't win a popular election in this country without white people. So Barack Obama is the product of white people. So
Damn.
let's get off this thing where America is so racist. What's making America so racist is people that continue to talk about racism and continue to focus on racism. And
No, he's right about this. Is that
100%.
People like her that they constantly push racism shit and they constantly complain about everything. And the reason,
bro, they talk about racism. People like her talk about racism so much from like the highest level. Like you could be like arrested on the spot. Like, oh, I gotta, you're going like 55 on a 35, and they can talk about racism. They can like argue. A white person could be like taking someone's parking spot on act, and they didn't see this person like trying to pull up, and then they go do a little argument, and they were like, oh, she's racist. She knew for a fact that a black woman was about to take that spot, and then she just swerved right in there, not caring about the black person. Like, it could be so like it eventually it just like you tune it out. There's gonna be, I don't want to say this. I hate that they're saying this word, fatigued. But they're gonna be so bored about this racism. It's just gonna be like, yo, this is all racist, and they be like, yeah, okay, whatever, and they just gonna move on. Meanwhile, she's gonna be screaming from the rooftops about it, and no one's gonna care anymore. I'm waiting for that day that no one cares anymore.
why, see, like, a lot of people don't understand
exactly
the economy that this creates. The reason why people like her complain about racism is that it gets them attention and it makes people do what they want. Mm-hmm. And to the extent that they get attention and people capitulate to their demands whenever they cry about racism, well, then they're going to keep doing it because it works.
Instead of focusing on unity and bringing our country forward, people that have this liberal mindset are infected.
Just a minute. Where's my spider? Oh, there he is. There he is.
The fuck?
Okay, never mind. He's gone.
Our communities, black people, and make
Let me move back.
You to focus on racism instead of focusing on unity and bringing our.
Okay, just so you know, I'm calling it right now. He's saying all these valid points, and she's gonna belittle him, like within like 3 seconds.
Country forward. People that are
these people don't want unity because unity means that their power structure doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Their entire apparatus of influence and authority comes from grievance.
She looks pissed.
These people are professional problem havers. That's all they do.
She's looking at him with pity.
They will never relinquish that because in doing so, they relinquish their power.
With ignorant pity.
These liberal mindset are infecting our communities, black people, and making us victims and not victors. I refuse to embrace a victim mentality because that's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for equal
not bring
opportunity.
up Harriet Tubman's name
vain,
baby.
Oh my
God.
Harriet
The Lord's
Tubman,
name in vain.
Harriet
The
Tubman,
Lord's name.
Harriet Tubman was literally saving her family and others from slavery.
Yeah. You know who helped her? White people.
You know who helped her?
Man.
Oh my God.
Man. Fucking got him.
Fucking got him.
They were on the Underground Railroad.
No. You know who helped her?
Come on in.
No, you know who helped her?
She goes, no.
No.
This is what I find is funny is that every time somebody says something that makes like what she's saying just sound like bullshit. No.
What? Yeah. What's your argument about that? No. Just no. Why you say no? Because no.
People who benefit from white supremacy. One of the things.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Underground Railroad said, come on in.
No,
Come on
you know
in.
who helped her?
Come on in.
No, you know who helped her?
God. And
People who benefit from white supremacy.
What does that
People who
mean?
helped Harriet Tubman in the Underground Railroad to rescue slaves did it because they benefited from white supremacy.
What? Bro, she's going AWOL. She don't even know what she's talking about right now.
Damn, bro, like what? God damn, bro, you gotta put your brain in the microwave to figure that one out. For a while.
For a while.
Damn, what the fuck?
Put that shit on.
That's wild. Damn.
Put that shit on defrost.
It's a lie. White supremacy is a lie.
No, sir, that's
It's a
simply
lie.
not
There's
true.
no such. I mean,
If that were not the case, then we wouldn't see the continued effort of colonialism and white people placing themselves in positions of power when they do not have the power.
Because their culture, black culture, is toxic.
She did not like that. She did not like that at all.
She did not like that. No.
Culture is toxic. We have produced a culture that is toxic. And let's get on the fact that there's no fathers in the black home. Let's talk about that.
No, she's like, no, it burns my ears.
No. That's it. That's the argument. No.
Stop. Let's talk about that.
None of this is gonna work if y'all are just gonna sit here and make up shit.
It's
not
what?
gonna work. No, it's a debate has to be in facts.
What? She's saying there's no such thing as black fathers leaving their children. I gotta call my dad right now. Wait, what's his phone number again? Oh, sorry. The only thing that came up was the Child Protective Services. Was a child support number? I don't know. Sorry, I have to get back on you on that. He the last time I saw him, I think. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. I did. Oh, that wasn't my father. That was a check for $150. Oh, sorry, I got them confused. My bad. Sorry, I thought that was my father. Sorry.
A job application.
This is what she needed.
This is what she needs. That's what she needs. Exactly. Put the fries in the bag, queen.
Off emotional liberalism.
You're
putting off unfounded lies based in conservatism.
Misinformation. Remember they did the misinformation thing all summer where everything conservatives did. They said misinformation.
He's right. He's totally right about this. And this is the thing is like this guy is completely equipped to handle her in a way that the previous guy, he was too polite. He was too reasonable. This guy's dealt with bitches like this before.
On God.
He's probably dealt with somebody like this for his whole life.
True.
He knows what the boss mechanics are. Yeah, he knows how to handle this shit. You just throw it. Yeah, exactly, right?
Give it to her.
The neck of an apartheid nation that actively wants to harm black people and non-Jewish people. But let me bring it back.
Don't bring it back.
Let me bring it. That was not happening in the context.
They did not do it. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. No, it was. Were there white people in Africa? What do you mean? Damn.
That you're saying.
No, and they were selling their own people. Black people still sell their own people today too. By
I don't know if I'm gonna last.
We're selling our own people today
I don't know if I'm gonna last.
You probably won't last with me.
I won't.
Hey, you're not gonna last with me.
It's so overwhelming.
There it is.
No.
There it is.
No,
Ignorance.
No.
Everything that she don't believe in, ignorance.
No.
Liberals, y'all start name calling when y'all get defeated in an argument.
You won't have an argument because you keep cutting me off.
Oh, well, that's fine if they don't let me come back up. I made my point.
You didn't make your point.
I made my point.
You haven't made your point. And let me just tell you about your point.
Yeah.
You started off saying, we believe in hard work.
Yeah.
And we believe in being compensated.
Reparations is not, though. Reparations is not hard work. It's stealing. It's Robin Hood.
You said you believe in hard work.
Yes.
And you believe in being compensated for hard work.
Yes.
But you didn't do anything. You didn't work or do anything.
Yeah.
Like.
What's her definition of hard work?
What do you mean?
Yapping. Yapping.
Were slaves compensated for their work?
They weren't compensated for their work, but why should people who are sitting at home playing video games, smoking marijuana,
are you sitting at home playing a video game?
That makes
Are you sitting at home playing a video game?
The people that they wanted
Am I sitting at home playing a video game? No.
It'd be better if you were.
It really would.
No,
I'm about to play a video game right now.
And so anyway,
where's my reparations?
It really is. Instead of bringing up the past, how about people address current ongoing issues that oppress people of color currently? Well, there's very rarely anything that actually systematically oppresses any group of people. Like, it's extremely uncommon. Like, you have racist police officers here and there, and there's, like, demographic advantages. Like, for example, if a certain demographic is a lot poorer or a lot richer, they're going to have access, on average, to more or less legal representation, for example. But that's not really something that's based off of race. That's something that's based off of income. And if you address the income thing, you solve it for all races. So there's very rarely anything that's actually negatively affecting like any specific race of people. And so, yeah, slavery ended in 1865. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was. And it's all economic. Primarily it is. It is primarily economic. How many people out there do you think that think like she does? Oh, there's a lot of people that think like she does. But 100%. Again, you have to understand that the reason why she thinks like she does and the reason why she advocates and talks like this is because people put up with it. Like that's the reason why. Is that being an obnoxious, annoying person like this is something that it's very popular. It's very popular, and people put up with it. And as soon as people stop putting up with it, then it goes away.
But that's the thing. How do people stop putting up with it? I mean, like, you can't. I mean, like, I'm all for shutting stupid people like this up, but, like, you can't put your hands on somebody or shoot anybody because of what they are talking about, even though it's wrong. Like, I mean, you can't even put them in jail for saying that. That's like, how do you stop putting up with it? Instead of just like, maybe you just like aggressively talk back at them, but they are savants of yapping. You can't out yap the yapper. There's no way you can there's no logical way to like put reason or stop them from saying all this stupid shit.
The issue now is that people do put up with it because they're afraid to call it out.
So why is that fair?
And now you have people calling it out, and that's really what's changing. Do you think she believes what she's saying? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Wait, the way you put up with it is shutting them down verbally by being a master of arguing. And like, with me, I suck at talking. Like, I've had like a traumatic experience talking to like being yelled at by like 3 women at once back in my like middle to high school days, and it like legit traumatized me. Like, I tried to like someone like a female was trying to like talk about how fat I was or whatever, and then I talked about how fake their weave is, and then like a fucking pack of lions, they all started yelling at me, and it felt like a wall of sound just like berating my ears, and like I've never mentally recovered from that since. So I stopped being confrontational. There's gonna be like a handful of master debaters that can like shut these people down, and there's not gonna be enough of them. That's the thing, because I know at least a handful of people that's just like this woman, and not enough people that can talk at her like that. You know, I do too. I would have to learn some things. Yeah, it all starts with me like trying to speak without stuttering, because I don't know. Should have just said whatever. Who the cares? They can't really say anything back from that. You don't know how toxic the black woman can be. I mean, or women can be in general with their words, their mentally destructive words. They can, like, first of all, they have like a limited way of like arguing at a man. Like, you know, you're short, your dick's small, you get no bitches, stuff like that, right? And then what we have? Your weed's fake, your tits are small, you're I can put a whole train system into your vagina, like some shit like that. Like there's I don't know what I'm talking about, but like it's basically you can't. There's not enough people that can like tune out the ignorance of these people.
Another reason she thinks the way she does is because she doesn't think. Yeah, clearly. And yeah, anything that cuts someone short and deserves something based on talent and merit, race and gender is bad for society. Also happens to be racist. Yeah, I think so, of course. I mean, that's the way it is with anything. A lot of issues have historic roots, so history can be useful for understanding a problem. Going back to history for the solution is not the way. Historical solutions were horrible. I think you bring up a good point, yeah, is that a lot of historical problems, yeah, a lot of problems do emerge from history, but going back and trying to solve them that way doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think that definitely makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. And what about black soldiers, World War II? They can get a fair shake of the GI Bill when we're denied mortgages and the opportunity to buy property via federally sponsored redlining. I don't think anybody would deny that, like, for example, if there's a black person that's still alive that wasn't given the GI Bill because they were black, I don't think anybody would say that that person shouldn't get their money.
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
would agree with that. I mean, I can't think of anybody that would be against that. So the problem is that this is the issue, is that it's the idea of generational reparations. That's why, for example, and like the reason why I say what I did is it's the same thing as the internment camps, for example. I think that it makes a lot of sense that if you can quantify the value that somebody has lost because of some sort of policy, then it should make sense that that person gets that money back. But that's not something that's necessarily race-based. That's like if somebody gets falsely imprisoned, they should get the money back for the time that they lost.
Yeah.
This isn't necessarily a race-based decision. It's simply righting wrongs that were done systematically. And that's really what I'm talking about.
Another thing about that is, say if we all say, like, if the president right now says you will all get your reparations right now, like each one of y'all will get $5 million in reparations. How many of them think, like, but the only caveat is you got to know who your slave relative is by name. Do you think how many people do you think they'll know their slave relative's name? Like say if my, like, they tell me that I get $5 million right now if I just know my relative that's been a slave for like 5 years name, like first and last name. How long do you think I'll get the fucking reparations? Hell no. I barely even know my great grandmother's name. The fuck? But anyway, yeah. Someone's just gonna say a random name. They're gonna say Catcher Freeman. They're gonna say Bo Raicho Brown or some shit like that. I don't. Hopefully they'll get it right. Like, fuck it, I don't know. Like, there's no way to like actually like know who's gonna get who. Like, it's just saying like, oh, all black people. Of course not. They're gonna say Donald Trump. Hell yeah. Yeah, Donald Trump was a slave. Fuck it. They'd be like, works for me. All right, here you go.